Well, welcome back, guys. We've taken a 2-week break, so be a little bit patient and easy with us. We've been away for 2 weeks, and now we're back. We have some players returning, with Sierra coming back, and hopefully she's able to play and here with us tonight, and hopefully some of our other players will join us a little later. If not, we got most of the crew here. Let's go with episode 89. We're heading into the last arc, so don't worry, guys. You can just put up with this a little bit longer, I hope, as we're into the last stretch here of this campaign. Let's go with this opening credits, everybody. Let's do it, because I appreciate you. And for the viewers, if anybody does view this, we have a new song by Red Fox Play here. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm a lit kid B.
And I can't change the past, but I can change the present. I keep good company and keep a better weapon. I gotta go. I gotta sit and mope. Giving up op straight smoke. I'll keep keeping on till I get a run hope. They try to hold me back, ain't stopping my progression. Because the shade they throw can't stop my blessings. I gotta go. I gotta sit and mope. Giving up op straight smoke. I'll keep keeping on till I get a run hope. I gotta get a real hope. Y'all won't see me drowning cause y'all know I float. Pain in my veins, but you know I spit flames like Amalia. I turn a hater to toast. Nothing can change you in place if you don't let it bother. Your haters be doing the most. I'm gonna do what is right and I follow what's popular. Keeping my family close cause I gotta flex. People to me, they got time for depression. Gotta live life every day as a lesson. The misfits of Malala, we coming with blessings. Like life is too short to be moping and stressing. And in case I need it, I give me a weapon. Saving the world, doing whatever I need to protect it. Gotta stay blessed. And I can't change the past, but I can change the present. I keep good company and keep a better weapon. I gotta go. I'm gonna sit and mope. Giving up op straight smoke. I'll keep keeping on till I get a run hope. They try to hold me back, ain't stopping my progression. Because the shade they throw can't stop my blessings. I gotta go. I'm gonna sit and mope. Giving up op straight smoke. I'll keep keeping on till I get a run hope.
Last time on Spicy and Dicey, the Misfits of Malla had defeated Reefer Dagger in Goldfish Town on the beach and celebrated with the Kappa afterwards. However, they were interrupted by Piccadilly Mistletoe, seemingly looking for Amalia because Hades had been hurt and taken to the Wolf, a ship owned and run by Pippa's brother Cal, who was happy to see his sister again. Amalia spoke with her husband Hades here about the drow situation. He felt bad, and that now he and Sakura could be hurt by the arcane weapon siphoned from the masters that the sharks were using. Halmon also was surprised and saddened to hear about his hometown Drew being destroyed by Roland, and his parents perhaps being kidnapped by the Drew Norman here, who also is related and may have a curse put on Belle. Belle, however, went outside to meet the giant dog at the bow of the ship, but needed to clean herself up after getting slobbered on. Wendeline and Sirus then spoke with Gussie, a crewmate of Cal's, who seemingly was well acquainted with her brother Kai, but called him perhaps a traitor? They then spoke with Cal about this all, who stood up for Kai. They then decided to go off and look for Wendeline's brother that night with some of the crew. Sakura and Clive then spoke about Halmon's despair and what happened to Drew. He convinced her to try to get him to calm down, and then he spoke with Amalia and Hades, who themselves were reminiscing about meeting and the whole adventure behind them. Sakura managed to stop an eager Halmon from disappearing from the ship and looking for a fight, but they did decide to go off together and left a note for the crew so they knew where they'd went. Astrom then spoke with the Kappas back at the beach. Before returning to the crew, he learned that a woman named Paloma was looking for him, and then returned to see Clive there alone, seemingly, and they spoke about how the team had been temporarily separated. However, Pippa and Amalia joined them on the deck of the ship as Pippa wanted to bring to life her new evil sword, which Amalia warned her about doing. But Pippa talked with the sword and convinced the evil 9-life sword to be on her side, and not be bad, but badass. Clive, however, combined his new arcane weapon and staff together to make a new staff wielding its magic. However, later that night, while on patrol in the air, Sakura and Halmon were spotted with the shark men down below had shot them with laser beams. They went to hit Sakura, but Halmon took the damage and it had severed one of his legs off. He then returned to the ship where Pippa gave him a drink. Now, what will happen this week on
Oof, Halmon lost a leg. Could you imagine that? Losing the bottom half of your legs, one of them right or left? I don't know what I'd do. I definitely couldn't do a three-legged race no more, that's for sure. Also, what do you think? They're going to start calling him Long John Halmon, Halmon Silver, put a little Pippa turn into a parrot and put it on his shoulder? What do you think they're going to do?
Damn, I don't know what I'd do if I had lost my leg. To be honest with you, I'd probably be okay because I have what you call a third leg. Probably do a lot of my leaning on that. And Holman, from what we know about him, he might have the same situation going on down there. So, yeah, let's play this game.
What do you say, Halmon? What do you think? You think you're having that third leg going on? You think something you can lean on a little bit? Give yourself a little bit of cane there? No? What? I don't know.
You can't swing with that motherfucker? No.
Oh, they call you Hogman, I thought. That's what they wanted to call you, bro. Come on. All right, well, we're going to start off exactly where we left off, guys. With Halmon, you had just got your leg severed off right in midair. And of course, I believe it was your left leg, right? I believe it was your left. That's a confusing sentence. It was your left leg, right? I believe it was your left leg that was chopped off. I'll have to recheck that. But I believe it was your left.
Sure.
Fuck it. It's your left. Your left leg was.
I'll write it down. It was my left leg.
Okay. And as you were in the sky, you saw the leg fall down to the city below. You guys had been spotted. Sakura, unfortunately, you were spotted. You had your invisibility ring, but Sakura, you forgot to play your little ocarina beforehand, which you probably could have used to make yourself go invisible.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, that part. But you know what? You were caught up anyway. Halmon was kind of being rash, and he was like, let's fucking go. Let's patrol. Let's figure things out.
Yeah, just looking. We weren't going to do anything. It's not rash.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You were rash. She talked you down. You left a note. Clive, that's when Astrum came and saw you, and you guys kind of on the ship realized that you needed to team up. Pippa and Amalia, as you know, you guys reconnected. And Belle, you were right now. We're gonna actually start with you. Sarah, are you there? Let me know, just so I know. I don't know if you are. So.
Yup.
She's there. Okay, good. I like simple answers. So Belle, at this moment in time, you've heard a giant thud hit the ship. You were just down cleaning up because you were covered in dog slobber. And Belle, as you kind of get out of like getting that shit all wipe off you, one of the drow nurses that happened to be on this boat that you're on now, Belle, she looks to you and she's like, "Did you hear that?
No.
You didn't hear that loud thud just now on the roof?
No, I think you're hearing things.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure somebody was just hurt. Belle, first roll of the night. You just give me a persuasion roll as you're trying to I don't know why. There's a large thud and you're just trying to persuade this nurse not to go check it out. So give me a persuasion roll.
Yeah, give me one sec.
Oh, you're good. It's just nice to have you back. And the drow kind of looks at Belle like, What? Don't worry, guys. It's going. It's rolling. 13. Okay, so you're just no, I didn't hear anything. It's just she kind of looks to you, Belle, like, I'm pretty sure I heard something. Are you sure your friends are okay? You don't want me to go check on them?
I mean, you can check on them, but it's not really going to help.
What? Well, I'm really busy right now. What? Little girl.
Don't help them if you're busy. They don't need your help. They always get into trouble. They'll be fine.
You do understand that I'm a nurse. If anybody needs help up there, I can help them.
They'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to... So Belle, you just hear everybody up top. Belle, you have really good hearing. You are a drow, so you hear Pippa's Pippa, because you did say last time, what the fuck, your leg?
What the heck happened to your leg?
So Belle, you can't hear this. And the drow woman's looking at you, Belle, yeah, my leg. Exactly. The SpongeBob, my leg. So Belle, she looks at you. She's like, all right. Well, I'll trust your judgment, little girl that I don't know. She basically just turns around and heads back to Hades' room to take care of Hades. So, Belle, you happen to right now be kind of... I'm going to open up the map, guys, so if you can see it, or if you guys want to look at the map, you guys can see it. If you guys don't have access to the map, don't worry about it. I'll describe it to you, as always. But, Belle, you are on Pippa's brother's ship called the Wolf. And as you know, Belle, there's a large dog you were petting that lives on the front of the boat. It's a giant living head. But you are in the cabin. And right now, Belle, you can either go behind you towards Hades' door, where Hades is resting, or you can go with the rest of the group on top of the ship. What would you like to do, Belle? Since you haven't been here for a little while, I want to give you some fun.
I'll go on top of the ship, like where everyone else is.
All right. You kind of make your way up, and as you get up the stairs, Belle, kind of curiously after hearing everybody, all you see is your group huddled around Halmon, and he's just missing his left leg, a bloody stump. He's chugging. You were drinking the whiskey, right, Halmon? Did you drink it, or did you?
No, she just brought it to me without a single concern for my safety. So,
I mean, how's you check, Pippa?
Yeah, I think I brought over the whiskey, and I was like, "Drink this. You're gonna need it." And
yeah, that's all I need. You're right. That is all. I'm missing a leg, but I got a bottle of whiskey. You know, it's fine.
This is exactly what you need. What the hell happened? Like, how did this happen? Where did this happen? You were gone like not even that long.
I point at Sakura.
Sakura.
Well, we went with his idea this time, and
Recon mission.
was it recon or was it abandoning your child to
We
go
were
find your dad?
looking from afar. Okay.
So, Belle, at this moment, you're
not far enough.
Did you even find the note?
No, they did.
Okay.
Clive and Astrum did find the note. Astrum, you're also here too, by the way. But Belle, I would like to see what you have to say to Halmon as you see his bloody, chopped off left leg. What do you want to do in this situation, Belle? You've kind of stumbled on this kind of chaotic moment.
What?
Oh, you went too loud. You went supersonic.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. It needs you to have emotion, but just bring down the level a little bit. Good job, though.
What the fuck did you do this time? Where's your leg? Is it gonna grow back? Tell me your leg grows back. Tell me that's something your leg does.
My leg grows back.
You just look at her like, I want give me the biggest deception roll of your life, Halmon, as you look this little girl dead in her eyes, and she's like, "Tell me it'll grow back." And
Deception. Yeah, that's a cool 5.
Okay, so Belle, you know his leg he is not getting his leg back, and you can tell that he's lying to you.
I'm drenched in sweat.
So Belle, what do you want to do to your dad? Tell me. You gotta tell me, Belle. Nope.
There's not what Belle can do.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, do you want to yell at him for getting hurt? You want to?
There's not a lot Belle can do.
Give him help, or give him a hug, or what do you want to do? You want to just fucking stare at his bloody stump? What do you want to do, Belle?
So you're telling me your leg doesn't grow back?
What? I mean, I haven't tried.
Do you think maybe if we find someone, it will grow back?
Belle, girl, this just happened like 90 seconds ago. I'm still kind of reeling from the pain.
I'm gonna open
You
the
know
bottle.
what? Hold on. I have an idea. If you can't grow a leg, I'm gonna make you a leg.
Ah, creative, Belle.
That's a really good idea, Belle.
Sakura, you just like pat her head like that's a great idea. Great idea, like giving her encouragement. So, Belle, I want you to look around. Give me an inspection roll. As don't worry, guys, I'll move past this in a second. But Belle, give me an inspection roll as you look around the deck of the ship. Let's see if you find anything that you could hobble together to make Halmon a makeshift leg. I want to see what you can figure out here. Give me an investigation. Oh shit. Not great. So all you can see here, unfortunately, you see there's a large, like half-eaten sausage, like that's around here, and some string. But unfortunately, nothing else besides like jagged, splintered wood can you use. You don't find anything that's really like, oh, this will make a great leg. You don't see anything. Just a half-eaten piece of sausage, string, and splintered wood.
You know what? It might take a while, but I will make you a leg.
So you look at little Belle. She sees nothing she can make a leg with, but she says that to you, Halmon. What do you say?
Just get me to medbay. Get me to my bed. So get me somewhere, please.
Oh, okay. Well, Amalia, you do know that there. Yeah.
Halmon, where did you lose your leg exactly?
I look at Sakura.
I'm
like I'm like
above the ocean somewhere.
What do you mean above the ocean somewhere?
The sharks
flying?
saw us and pointed their little lasers at us.
And I was.
You mean the god-killing laser weapons?
I got hit by two of the god-killing laser weapons. Yeah.
So your bright idea was to take Sakura out.
We were gonna be invisible.
And take her in front of not one but two god-killing weapons.
They weren't supposed to hit us. God.
What do you think will happen if you go?
What do you think a recon mission is for, Amalia? To find out information.
Do you know what recon is, Halmon?
We weren't supposed to be. I wasn't seen. I wasn't seen.
All right.
All right. Can I interject something here, please? Can I interject something here?
Yeah, Clive.
Right,
Clive,
first
step
off.
up. Yes.
He slams his new staff into the ground. All right. You understand that Halmon was foolish for doing that stupid action, but bickering is not going to solve this situation. Amelia,
missions are
Pippa.
never stupid.
As Clive says this,
If
Amalia.
leg says otherwise.
As Clive says this, Amalia just turns to Halmon and goes, "He thinks you're stupid, so."
I think your face is stupid. So.
All right.
Anyway.
All right, yeah.
He's
Pippa's
just,
like,
he's
shut
just
up.
talking from the pain, okay, you guys? I think it's
Okay,
best
Pippa,
to
Amalia,
put him to
I
sleep.
have an idea.
What is it, Clive?
This is just a theory, but I've seen it before in a few other worlds. You need a bunch of wood, and Amalia can use some of your blood magic. Pippa, you're a druid, so do you think maybe you could use some nature magic, combine the two together, and make a pseudo leg out of some wood here?
So we're giving him a peg
We
leg?
pump some natural magic into it.
Possibly.
I can try.
I was also thinking, like, maybe we can go find his leg if it's intact, and then reattach it.
That's what I was thinking, but
I don't know.
considering it was lost over an ocean.
And the issue
It's
is
long
that
since
those
gone,
sharks-
especially if it fell into a literal sea of sharks.
Hold on, guys.
That's what I
One
was
second.
gonna say. I could potentially find it if the sharks weren't there, because I am half fish man, so I can breathe underwater. So it shouldn't be hard for me to find. But with the sharks being there, the minute I dive into the water, I'll probably get shot too.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea.
It's best that we all stick together right now.
Not me.
Well, we can always.
Halmon's asleep now.
Try the blood magic thing. If it doesn't work, maybe we could try to go find the leg. What were you guys looking for in the ocean? I thought you were gonna go try to look just somewhere on land.
Going around.
I was just following Halmon.
I think Pippa. I think when they just flew up, they just went up in the air and like they were up kind of head. Like you guys are in a harbor, so I think either way
we weren't trying to go over the town because people would see us. So we decided to kind of do like a little curve.
On the coast, yeah.
Well, maybe there's a chance it didn't get in the ocean, or maybe it washed up on the beach. I don't know. It's just a second option if you want to try to find a leg, but we could try the blood magic.
After the pain, I kind of blacked out. So I don't know. That's fine.
Understandable.
All right, so let's try that blood magic first. Get into the med bay, and then let's work on the plan.
All right. So it seems like you guys have kind of a plan. It's you guys kind of get. I'm going to say that Clive. Let's say Clive, Amalia, Astrum. Maybe you guys help Halmon up and get him closer to like where the drow women were doing the nursing for Hades. Halmon, the drow nurse down there, like kind of as they take you down there, she comes out. She's like, "Oh my God, I thought I heard something, but the little girl told me that not to bother with you. You seem like you're hurt. Are you all right?" Clearly not.
He's lost a leg and a lot of blood. He needs immediate medical attention.
He's pale, sweaty, eyes are sunken in, and there's a stump. So he's just gonna look at her.
Well, we have medical supplies in the other room. We can keep you stop any bleeding. Or I guess you've been cauterized. From what it seems, she seems flustered by this, and she looks to Clive.
Interesting.
Well, look, we have medical supplies in the room. I can give you some antibiotics, and you should be fine for the night. However, if you need the severed limb put on, I would find it immediately. We only have room next to Hades. Do you mind sharing the bed with him?
I don't think he has much of a choice.
All right. Well, Halmon, Clive, you give Halmon like a.
The disapproving dad stare. You're an idiot.
Just drown me. Just let me drown.
She takes you into the room. They open the door. Amalia, you see Hades is like, "What's going on here?" The drow.
Yeah, sorry about this.
Your lord, can we move you over? We need some space in your. This is awkward. This barbarian man seems to be hurt. He's missing a leg. He needs some medical attention. Do you mind if he shares your bed with you, my lord? Halmon, what the fuck? I just spoke with you an hour ago. What the fuck happened?
Hey.
Now you know what we deal with.
Hey. Scoot over.
All right, so here we're gonna have a little moment. I'm gonna cut over to Wendeline in a bit. So, Halmon, you are in the bed now with Hades, and the drow seem to come and fix you up. Clive, you had a nice idea. You wanted Pippa to what? Try to find a piece of wood. Amalia to take some blood, and try to see if you could animate this leg somehow for him, or figure this out. What were you thinking?
Think of it like, long story short, for a reference, think of it like the arm mail in Full Metal Alchemist. That it would just be like a leg of wood infused with blood magic and nature magic. Think of it like if you've seen Clash of the Titans with Liam Neeson, it's the Jinn. They look like people made of bark.
Okay, so basically what you would have to do, I would say, is that if Pippa, if you want to cast like an animate spell on some wood, and Amalia wants to use blood magic to try to like, if you guys want to roll to see how well you do here, just give me 2 D20s to see like how well you do to hobble something together. By the way, Belle, you're not caring about this. Belle, you have your own agenda in mind. You're going to make Halmon your own leg. So, Belle, I want you to keep that in mind here. You're not a part of this. Belle, you're like, I'm going to make him my own leg. But right now, Amalia, just give me a D20 roll, and Pippa, give me a D20 roll. And I want to see how you guys do with infusing this blood magic and this wooden piece of the ship, and see if you can get it to be like.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so
9.
Okay,
Halmon
so
is full on big spooning Hades right now.
so Hades is like, he's just
I'm gonna
uncomfortable.
tell Amalia what we slept together.
Hades goes like,
just so you know, to fix your leg, I rolled a nat 1, so
okay,
it
so
might
God.
actually work.
Unfortunately, Clive. Fortunately for you, Belle, they were ass. So Pippa, Clive, your idea didn't work the way you wanted it to. Pippa tried to make this hobbled together wooden leg for you, Halmon. Amalia tried to use her blood magic to try to warp it to your leg and your body. Halmon, this feels awful. This just feels like, actually, you know what, Halmon? I'm gonna roll on the scale of pain.
Can I say that the piece of wood grew arms and legs?
Yeah, the little piece of
because I animated it.
so the little piece of wood's like ah! As he's like screaming as he's like trying to combine to your leg, Halmon.
Am I taking damage right now? Like, do I need to
You're
roll
not
a con save?
You're not taking damage, but I rolled a d20 on your pain level, and your pain level is at a 17. So you're pretty high on the pain.
At this, I think I'm using Hades' like arm as like a bite guard.
He's like, oh! He's like, get him off me, Amalia, get him off me. He's like,
And my teeth are like sinking in. Like if I'm at a 17, someone else is gonna feel 17 with me. Okay, that's what
I was going to look at one of the nurses. Do you have any sedatives?
She's like, sleep. She just like casts sleep on Halmon, and you can allow her to do
that's funny because I can't be put to sleep through magic.
Oh, so she's like she keeps doing it. She's like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? She's like, sleep.
Can Clive just knock him off out with his staff, just like Gandalf did?
You can try, bitch, and then bite again.
Yeah, as you can try.
Just keep working.
So Clive, unfortunately,
go sleep.
All right. So
every hit is like another like jaw clamp onto Hades' arm. I just go deeper and deeper.
At this moment, however, while you guys are all in the room here, and Belle, you are still on the deck. Sakura, did you want to be in the room with them too, or are you on the deck of the ship still?
Yeah, I'm in the room with them.
Okay, so you're in the room with them. Astrum, are you in the room with them, or are you on the deck of the ship?
I'm in the room with them.
Okay, and then Belle, I said that you were on the deck of the ship still, or did you want to follow them down into the room, Belle? You just let me know, Sierra. If not, I have something else that you could be doing on the deck. If you're there, Sierra, just let me know.
I'll stay on the deck.
Okay. Well, if you're on the deck, then, Belle, you seem to be alone on the deck, and you were looking around for things to make Halmon's leg. However, maybe your friend shouldn't have left you alone up there, because you're approached by one of the drow on the ship. His name is Pickadill Mistletoe. And Pickadill Mistletoe approaches you, Belle. Hey, young lady. You're one of me. You're a drow, too. I didn't know that I didn't know that they had any other drow on the crew.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you're the daughter of a very good friend of mine.
Just because I'm a drow, you think I'm someone's daughter that you know? That's kind of racist.
Yeah, I'm racist against my own kind. Hell, maybe I am. But you look a lot like a friend of mine and his wife, who I heard had recently passed away.
That's funny because I have my mom and dad. They're downstairs.
Huh. Funny, because I know them. I know all of them. And they don't have children that I'm aware of.
One of them has lots of children, and I just happen to be one of his many children.
Oh God, that's crazy.
By the way, hello, Octavius. So,
what's up?
He looks at you, Belle. Well, I just wanted to say that you look like a friend of mine. A friend of mine that, you know... Belle, do you want to give me a perception roll here? Or insight? Either one.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls. Not great today, Belle. So you're just kind of confused. You're once again having kind of a little girl, like just talking to a stranger vibes, of course. But you don't really know much about Piccadilly. You're not getting anything from him.
Nothing that it just is weird.
Well, look, I might be weird, but how about I tell you a little bit more about why your parents were maybe out there in them woods when they got killed?
I don't know what you're talking about. My parents are downstairs. My dad is missing a leg right now, and I'm busy trying to make him a new leg. So why don't you go mind your freaking business? I don't know you. You don't know me.
All right. I want you to give him one more roll here, Belle, before we move on to you. Good timing, by the way, Octavius, because I was about to move on to Stassi and you right after this. So good you're here. Belle, please give me a deception roll here.
That's my motherfucking kid right there.
21.
Okay. So
That's my daughter right there, man.
She pulled us straight up the way you lied to Mayor Jack. It's just the same way that she's lying right now.
Nope.
same. So he looks at you, Bill. All right. Well, I was just checking, and if you say that's your mom and your dad, then hell, they're pretty cool, which means you must be pretty cool. Just remember, if you need anything from old Piccadilly Mistletoe and want to know why your parents, the real ones, are in those woods, well, you can talk to me about it. But hey, they're your parents. That I won't say another word.
I'm gonna kill this bitch. I swear to God.
So, Belle, what would you like to do as Piccadilly Mistletoe kind of backs off you?
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about because those are my real parents, and that's all I need to know. Thank you very much, sir. Now I will be on my way to make my father a new leg.
Okay, so Belle, you kind of then turn away from Piccadilly. You've managed to seemingly avoid some type of awkward confrontation. Piccadilly backs off, and he kind of just stands there at the front of the ship area, still minding seemingly his own business, protecting the ship. However, Belle, you're the only one that has had this interaction with him, but you can pick up, Belle, from all of this with your 21 here, with your fooling him that something was up with him, clearly, asking you some friendly-ish questions. Not friendly, but getting friendly with you. It's a little bit odd. But, Belle, you're left on the ship as you're looking around still for something to hobble together to make him a leg. However, we're going to do a quick cut here. So the rest of you, thank you. You can take a quick break for a second. I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. But I'm going to actually focus over to you, Wendeline and Sirus. So when you have a moment, are you there, Stassi?
Okay.
Are you there?
Stassi popping in with the
I'm
hair
here.
all
I'm staying home right now.
hair done, nails done, everything
No,
did.
the hair is on fleek. I'm not gonna hold you. I fuck with it.
You look great.
I do, you know, I've been out in the heat all day. I am done, but so it's all good.
Honestly, Stassi, you got a good glow about you. You look tan.
I'm tan. I'm very tan. I'm burned.
Okay.
Actually.
No, I mean we're kind of back.
Shit, can you see that on camera? Okay, enough about me.
Hollywood,
we're not that type of stream. We're not that type. Okay, we're on Twitch, girl. Calm down.
She got back.
Spoon Hades.
Y'all stay tuned for the after hours. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the after party. The after party.
I am not a part of that.
After hours.
I am not a part of that.
You are now, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, shoot. Hey.
Well, we're glad to have you guys both here. So we're going to cut over. We're going to cut over to you guys. So on the map, as you guys can see, if you can open it, guys. If not, no problem. But there is a new map for you guys specifically, Sirus and Wendeline.
I can't see it, but hey, I see it in heart.
I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you. I'm going to pull it up here for you guys to see, though. So Wendeline. There it goes, Wendeline. It should be opening here in a second. Sirus and Wendeline. You two had decided to go off to then try to see if you could find your brother, Wendeline, with Cal, or Captain Cal, Pippa's brother. You guys had learned that perhaps your brother, from a lizard man who seemed to be friends with Astrum, you learned that your brother may be a traitor. Somebody had been giving information on this mission to the shark folk, and Hades was attacked. And they didn't know he was going to be there, but somehow they had attacked Hades and badly damaged him. And Cal's ship and the crew. So, however, your brother had went missing, Wendeline, the day before. He had never gone away, basically leaving the crew for over 24 hours. And Gussie believes that some things he was saying about your parents might have led to him being a traitor. So, Cal was eager to be like, no, that's my mate. Your brother's a good guy. We're going to go find him. And Sirus, you were a good guy, of course. You're like, I'm going to help out Wendeline here. And you went off with Captain Cal to go find him. Wendeline, you're like, fuck this. I'm going to. So you guys all went, as you know, on your way. And on the way there, you were walking down the beach. So Sirus, Wendeline, you guys are walking down the beach together. I want both of you to give me, once again, perception rolls here as you guys head to a certain area. If you guys can, please give me a perception roll. I really appreciate it. Take your time.
Perception
So Sirus, not oh, both of you got a 7. So both of you are like picking up the same vibe from Captain Cal, Pippa's brother. You guys don't know how to read him, but he seems to every like now and then he kind of looks back to both of you over his shoulder. Then he turns to his crew and whispers something to them. But he doesn't really seem to be talking to you two so much. But Sirus, Wendeline, you guys are kind of in the back here with this group of pirates heading towards the beach. You can see that they're kind of whispering about you. So it's up to you guys. Now you guys are just left with each other.
Oh, I think Cyrus is just gonna kind of like look around. He wants to listen in, but at the same time, it's like he's only here for one. He's only here to help her out. So as long as they're not plotting on like turning on him, he doesn't give two shits.
Well, right now you're not. Unfortunately, you can't pick up on much. They're just Cal's just kind of looking at you. I mean, he's already a suspicious fellow to you, Sirus and Wendeline. He's a pirate. I mean, he's Pippa's brother, but you don't know anything about him. So Wendeline, you're kind of getting the same vibe. Sirus kind of seems to apparently look over to you. He can't hear much. So Wendeline, kind of, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Wendeline. She's looking pretty frustrated because you can tell like she notices this, but it can't tell what they're saying. So she just kind of like concentrating, trying to listen harder. Like she's kind of leaning over to Cyrus. Like, can you hear anything?
I don't hear a thing, unfortunately. I wish I did.
So as you guys try to listen in, you're not getting much, but maybe it's because, Wendeline, you're picking up the sounds of the waves of the ocean there. Sirus, once again, the waves of the ocean's there. You guys are reunited. The moon is nice and bright on the both of you. And Wendeline, something that maybe like distracts you from what they're talking about is you also see the little penguins. They're really normal in South Mala here, you know. Sirus, you've never seen these penguins before, but you also can make out that on the beach near both of you are these little penguins. They seem to be like playing with the rainbow pebbles in the sand. They kind of flip them up with their little beaks. You hear them going like, ah, ah, and like they kind of just randomly throw these little pebbles up. They're beautifully coated in like these kind of little shiny blue feathers, but they're like the most kind of cutest little penguins you've ever seen. But they seem to fill the beach in like different areas. These little penguins just seem to be all over the place, kind of making little burrows in and out of the nearby caves you can see that are kind of near you guys on the beach. And as you head towards more of the cove, you can see that the penguins start to become less and less and less. Calvin turns back to both of you. Shh, shh, shh. Wendeline, Sirus, up ahead. So I want Wendeline and Sirus, you guys kind of go up to the rest of the group. Cal brings you up to the front. And both of you can see ahead of you. You don't need to do any perception rolls or anything. But there's a shark man, very large, Wendeline and Sirus, a very large shark man, sitting by a whole bunch of crates, a campfire. On the other side of the beach cove, a large land orca. It's a giant killer whale with legs, kind of like Jeff the Shark from Marvel Rivals, but it's a giant orca whale, and it walks on the land. It seems to be sleeping next to a giant corpse that's rotting, made to be its food. However, Wendeline, you can see that your brother Kai is locked in a cage on the beach. Next to Kai is a woman with purple hair. She is also in a cage on the beach. Cal goes, there he is. Shh. What do we do? Cyrus, what do you want to do?
What is it? So, how many enemies are there exactly?
2. One large shark man with a laser weapon, and a large land orca. The land orca, however, is asleep. However, Wendeline, Sirus, it's basically just you 2 and Cal. The other pirates, they're not equipped for this. They're like, huh, huh, huh. They're like freaked out by seeing that land orca. They're kind of just like staying in the back. So it's basically the 3 of you. What would you like to do, guys? I'm going to start with Sirus, and then Wendeline, you're there too, but there's your brother and another woman. They're trapped in a cage on the beach.
And the land orca is next to the 2 cages.
Close, yes.
It's pretty close to it.
Yeah,
damn.
He's pretty close. The orca is about only about 6-7 feet away from the cages. Kai's cage is about 11 feet away.
The orca would count as it'll count as a monster, right?
I believe it's a monstrosity. It might be I don't know if it's a beast or a monstrosity. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you.
If it's not a humanoid.
I'll say it's a monstrosity. I'll give you that just because it's large. And Wendeline, once again, you're there as well. So you see your brother, Wendeline. He's very like tired looking, and he's tied up inside of this cage, Wendy. So Kai is very fucked up.
All right. I think I'm gonna try to sneak, get a little bit closer, but I know that's not my specialty. But I'll still try.
All right. Well, Sirus, you can give me a stealth roll, please. And Wendeline, you see that Sirus is gonna go up slowly towards the cages. Wendeline, do you want to
hand in front of him over his chest and is like, wait.
Yes. What's...
They're just sitting out in the open. It's too easy.
Exactly why I want to try to sneak around, see maybe I can spot some more. It's our best shot. If I go in there and try to attack them, maybe 8 more might pop up.
But what I'm trying to say is they might have this set up for us.
Oh, Dicey thinks about that for a moment. So, are you saying that maybe this is a setup for us?
Yeah. Look at the way that Kai's just sitting up there. There's no, sure, there's these 2. What the fuck even are those? And they're just dead asleep, and just Kai's just sitting there waiting for us to unlock that cage. There's no way. It's a trap.
He nods to that. Perhaps you're right. What did you have in mind?
I don't know. I don't maybe look around, but
I think Sirus is he's gonna turn around to what is his name again? Is it Cal?
Cal.
Hey, Cal, can you come here for a moment?
Yeah. What's up, mate?
Do you think that you can perhaps go in front of me? I'll follow you ahead.
You know what? I had a similar idea. How about this? I go round to that shark man, and you guys make your way to Kai. I'll try to distract him, and if it is a setup, well, at least I'll be over there creating a diversion while you guys go try to get him out. Look, he's my crew member. I should never have let him go. So how about I help get him? You break out your brother, and if you guys can handle that big fucking orca thing, I'll try to fight him. It's the best we can do.
I can handle it.
All right, Wendeline, you're going to help Sirus handle that big fuck?
I'm going to have to, aren't I?
Oh, I think Sirus, he looks over to Wendeline. You get your brother out, and whoever else is stuck. I can distract the orca for force.
I'll get Kai. If you need help, I'll be right behind you.
Not well said. Well said. So okay, so you guys, I love this plan. So Cal just immediately he's like, "All right, if I die, tell my sister she's annoying." And then he like kind of just like gives you like a wink, and then like he's like, and then he kind of heads over there towards the large shark man. Cal's gonna go over this way, and he gotta go straight up in kind of distracting him, taking any attention off of you guys. I'm gonna just say this for story beats to kind of help move us along. Cal goes in, he's like, "Hey, you big finned prick! What you need from me, huh? You get my crew member here? Deal with me." The shark man then pulls out a giant like that laser gun thing. He goes, "All right, Cal, good to see ya. Let's get it going." So Cal then is aimed at with this large weapon, and this puts you guys into combat mode. So I'm going to have you guys go into initiative. So please, Wendeline and Sirus, give me initiative rolls if you do not mind. The rest of you guys, don't worry, I'll get to you in a moment. We just got to do some fun stuff with Wendeline and Sirus here. Ooh, great job.
Well.
Nice, nice. And what about you, Sirus?
Got a 10.
A 10. Okay, you're pretty good. That actually goes in perfect almost order. We got an 11, a 12, and a 10 because Cal got 11. And then the shark orca guys, those are auto rolls. Okay, so the shark man is unfortunately going to go first. That is not great for Cal. So he is going to shoot a laser beam, boom, straight at him. And Cal needs to do actually a save here, a dex save. And he saves. So Cal actually saves here. Boom, he dodges the beam, and Cal dodges it. So that means that Wendeline, you're up next, and you can fire and aim an attack at the land orca, or you can just run straight ahead to go try to get Kai out. And if you want to do that, I would then need a sleight of hands check on getting him out of his cage. So it's up to you, Wendeline. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm a dash for Kai. Let's do it. Fuck it.
All right. So you dash straight. Boom. I'm going to bring you straight towards him. He kind of sees you. He's very tired. Kai looks to you. Wendeline, is that you?
You're fucking right, it is.
What the fuck are you doing here?
The fuck are you doing here?
I'm trying to get Mom and Dad back. They're fucking in the caves. What do you mean? Didn't you hear what the guy did to him?
We don't have time for that right now. I gotta get you out of here.
No, don't. I deserve this. Wendeline, I fucked up.
Kai, now is not the time. Let me figure out how to get this open.
All right, sleight of hands check, Wendeline, please.
All right. That's an 18.
No, love it. So you're like looking at that cage. You're like, fuck. But you see that it's just made out of like, it's pretty basic. Like he's tied pretty tight, Wendeline. But you see that the cage is made out of some shitty fucking, it's like, wood and strings. It's made by Sharkmen. It's not the best thing ever. So you basically can rip that shit apart, Wendeline. You're strong. Let's say you use that wolf strength in you. Like you're like, yeah, you go like a little wolf out. Your eyes do the little bit of the wolfness, like that Michael Jackson, like the at the end of the music video, like the
Thriller. Yeah. Fuck exactly. Yeah.
So Wendeline, you just go, ugh, and you break your brother out. So great job, Wendeline. You break out Kai, and he falls onto the beach. He's like, ugh, thanks, I appreciate it. I fucked up. So Wendeline, is that all you want to do with your turn? You made an action and you moved. So I think that's all you can do unless you want to wolf out. But that's the only bonus action you have.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna she-wolf out.
Okay, so you're like, hold on, Kai. And you just go,
yeah, like, no time. And then I just do it.
Just in case, hey, just in case. Sirus, this is also the first time you've seen Wendeline do this. So, Sirus, you're seeing this for the first time when that Wendeline she-wolfs out. She's a she-wolf, boo-doo-doo, ah-woo! She just basically like she-wolfs out. And Sirus, she looks badass. Unfortunately, though, Wendeline, as you know, your bikini top does kind of rip and fall.
Yeah, everything's gone. Like,
yeah, well, I'm gonna say your
all of
bikini
my clothes off. Isn't everything gone at this point?
All right, okay.
Because I get
So
pretty
Sirus,
fucking like yoked out and like buff, so like I feel like my clothes are just like gone.
Okay, hey, that's up to you, Stassi. So unfortunately,
Wait.
Sirus,
Am I allowed? Wait. No. Hang on 1 second. Am I allowed to have things stay on? Like, are there things that will survive this transformation, DM?
well, I will say that like I would say, unfortunately, the top would probably rip because you're getting. I mean, you get quite huge up there compared to how you were.
Okay.
But I can see you can keep your thong bottoms. They might stay
Shy.
on. I guess.
She will.
Yeah, like
She will furry butt in a bikini. Love it.
yeah. You got the bottoms on at least, so it's good for a poster.
I think Cyrus is just like he's like looking at the orca and he's all right. This is not time. I need. He's locks back.
You're like, hold on. Like, wait a second.
I have not seen this. I have not seen this before. What the hell?
Okay, so Cyrus,
Or Cyrus is like, oh, damn, man. Cyrus like sees the page get ripped. He's like, oh, that's pretty awesome. Oh, no, I'm not looking.
He's like, oh, what? Okay, nope, got it. Stay focused.
It's like for a quick second, Cyrus, she looks sexy as hell, but then all of a sudden that really changes real fast. It's like literally like topless beast mode. So Cyrus, you however are up next because Cal is going to quickly diverge. Actually, hold on. Cal is going to attack the Shark Man. So I have Cal's page here too. I'm going to do a quick attack. He is going to try to hit him with a slice with his blade. He has a multi-attack. Oh, that was damage. I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry, my bad. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shit. That's a nat 1. So Cal swings in. However, he misses the Shark Man. Fuck! As he goes ahead. And now we're going to go over to Cyrus. You are up, buddy.
Cyrus is going to immediately make his wings come out and fly straight towards the orca and grow up to 10 feet.
Love it. So Wendeline, you grew up to 10 feet. As you know, you get up to about 10 feet in wolf form. Cyrus is also growing up into around, I guess you're about more like 7 to 8 feet, but Cyrus is now 10. So you guys both got pretty big. Cyrus, you go straight towards the orca. The orca is still asleep, it seems, right now, Cyrus, though. So just be aware of that. The orca is still seemingly asleep. Do you still want to attack it?
Bro, hold on. I'm getting that bitch out of here, bro.
Okay.
I give him dope hands.
So Cyrus, you're like, fuck this orca.
And once I get into around like 10 feet, I will be using my Vow of Enmity to get advantage on these attacks.
Okay, love it. So you get advantage. Your golden magic just like zooms around you. Wendeline, you look over and you see that Cyrus is just zooming towards this orca. Cyrus, what do you want to do?
I'm about to roll the attack.
Okay, I'm assuming you're gonna try to smite the shit out of it.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna smite the shit out of it.
I like when Cyrus is feisty. I like when Octavius is feisty. All right, you hit for sure.
Let's go. That's fine.
Give me that damage.
All right, so that's all right. I'll do that first hit and then I'll calculate for you.
Okay, give it to me.
All right, so that is.
See what happens when the rest of you stay back on the boat. You miss out on the orca fights. However, Sakura and Halmon, you kind of had your own problem to deal with. So there you go.
All right, so that's the first one, and then with the added damage, that is.
Oh, nicely done, Cyrus.
So that first hit, altogether, that would be a 52 without the smite.
Jesus. Okay.
52 without the smite. Right. And since I got the spots, we're gonna bump that up to 3d8.
Nice hit, bro. Coming off like Sakura here.
All right, that's a 15, so it goes up to 67, and then I got my second hit.
Oh shit! You might take out this baby land orca. Fuck, yo, Wendeline, he's just like
I ain't giving him no time. Fuck that. Too damn big, dude. That's a 27 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, bet.
Cyrus, you haven't hit like this in a long time, man. This is good.
I'm locked in. All right,
you're locked in.
That's a 14, so it's 14. And then I'm gonna add another third level, so we're gonna do 3d8.
Yeah, give me the total damage, yeah.
That's about to be it right now. All right. Overall, that is 93 damage.
93 damage. Jesus, like I said, a Clive Amalia hit. All right. Boom. So you took down that beast. Bash! Pretty hard, Sirus. Just whoom! You slam down into the orca. It wakes up like in a fucking you just wake the shit out of that thing. It's like woo! Just it's like literally like bursts into like being awake. It just sliced half through its body. The blood just spills all over the beach as this land orca then gets up. However, Sirus, the land orca is up next, and it is going to attack the fuck out of you with a big bite. So Sirus, it's gonna. Oh, sorry, that was the attack. Don't worry about that one. Let me roll to hit. Ooh, so Sirus, it did hit with a nat 20. So you get it's just basically 15 damage, unfortunately. So 15 damage, Sirus. Boom! As it takes a giant chomp out of you as you're nearby. It tries to pull and swing you around. Sirus, I need you to also give me a strength check opposite this to see if you're grappled or not.
Strength check or saving throw?
It's a strength save. I guess we're going up against each other to see if you're grappled here. Because I rolled a 16. So let's see how you are. I just want to see if you're strong enough to not be grappled by this bite.
Okay, but give me like 2 seconds.
Wendeline, you and Sirus are doing great.
18.
8, so you won. So you're not grappled by him. So you pull your arm out of the giant land orca's mouth, and it manages. That's all it can do. However, the shark man then turns to you, Wendeline, as he sees you on the beach. Oh, yeah? You got a she-wolf out there? Well, I'm going to take her down. This thing takes down gods. I can take down you, sweetheart. He then points the gun to you, Wendeline, and let's see if it hits you. What is your armor class again, Wendeline?
18.
Okay, so unfortunately, it does hit you, Wendy. So you will take... Wendeline, you take 18 hit points of damage, unfortunately. So, boom! Kind of the electric giant laser gun hits you, Wendeline. You take a giant laser to your wolf's shoulder. Ah! You kind of hit. It kind of burns and singes your fur. However, Wendeline, you're still okay. Only 18 damage. And that is his attack. But Wendeline, you are allowed to go up next. And by the way, we're going to go into a break here soon, guys, just so you know. But Wendeline, you are up next. What would you like to do to this, either the shark man or the orca? Because you've already freed Kai. So now you can either attack the shark man or attack the orca. And you're in wolf form. So, but you can still use spells. Remember.
Just confirming, the shark man was who just attacked me, right?
Yeah, he's the one that just shot you. Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, so I was like, who do I need to direct my fireball to? Wait,
okay.
How far is Cal? Hang on.
You can, Cal's there, but if you want to do a fireball, he's 14 feet away right now from the shark man. So actually, no, that's not true. He moved in to hit him earlier. So. It's okay. It's okay if you want to do it. Cal's gonna yell over to you. He's gonna say, "Do it! Just fucking do it! I don't care. Do it! Save him!"
All right, let me cast Fireball 8th level. 7th level. I'm sorry, 7th level.
Okay,
that's kind of.
I'm not giving a fuck today.
Oh,
just throw it.
Yeah.
Cal said it's fine. He's there. He's ready to take the hit. So give me that fireball as you shoot it out. Boom. Give me that damage.
Oops. Oopsie. 1 second.
37. Great job. So you fuck up that shark man, and he's dead, Wendeline, with that. However, Cal also takes some damage there, too. I'm going to also have him take that full damage. But you kill him, Wendeline. Boom, 37 damage. Boom, the shark man goes, ow, fuck! And you just basically sushi. You smell that shark cooking. Exactly. So, Wendeline, that was pretty sick, by the way. Your brother looks up to you like, holy shit. Because he's never seen you like this. You're just a giant wolf, but you managed to like throw a giant fireball of gold out of your paw. So it's pretty epic, Wendy. So I'm gonna have a shit time animating that. Hell yeah.
The way I just
Anyway.
transformed into a wolf and then use Fireball anyway, it's fine. It's fine. I was not gonna. It's fine.
So Cal unfortunately did take damage, so he also took that 37 damage. But he's still okay. So you killed that shark man, and Sirus, you are up because Cal now is just kind of looking at himself like, "Good job, Wendy. I'm fucked." He's basically like he's really burnt. He's really hurt Wendeline, but Cal's still standing. Cyrus,
Okay.
you are up.
I'll kill him. He'll be okay. He's fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
We're gonna do something special since I know there's a new rule now. Hold on.
Oh, okay. You're good.
All right, we're gonna see if I hit. So 27 is a hit.
Yeah, of course it hits. You know it hits. You guys are pulling the Jessies all of a sudden, hitting every fucking hit.
All right, that's just 6 damage, but and I'm so glad I got the spots for this. Do another 3D holds.
You guys are doing great. This is a great fight.
See that damage? That is 12.
Nicely done. Don't worry, guys. We're getting to the rest of you guys in a little bit after the break. Don't worry. I got stuff for you, Sakura. I got stuff for you, Amalia. I got stuff for the rest of you guys.
All right, 26 to hit.
You hit that one.
All right, plus 13.
Damn, Clive and Sakura, fucking Octavius is turning into you now. I mean, and also Halmon, you get some pretty good hits as well, and sometimes.
All right, we're gonna do a 2 this
What do you mean
time.
sometimes, man? Why am I taking fucking strays? And I'm not in this
That is
like
38. That is 38 damage.
Okay, so you managed to get this fucking land orca pretty far down. He's only actually got about like 38 hit points left, so you got him knocked down pretty far. So is that all you can do, Cyrus, or what do you think?
That's all I could do for right now.
All right. So
but I like to describe as Cyrus put away his sword at this moment and started to go ham on it with his fist as his fist glowed with the smite.
Sick. So like he has a giant blade in him, and you put the sword away, and now you're just going ham on that whale, just bop 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 bop, and like yeah, every hit the fucking more giant like golden blue mixed magic from your natural magic inside. The hound inside you is like, well done, Cyrus. Well done. None of it's coming from him. So great job, Cyrus. However, the whale here, right after that attack, he's gonna turn, and his giant tail goes boom. He's gonna try to hit you with his giant tail attack. It's a nat 20 for him, Cyrus. So you do take the damage. However, the most that it can actually do is give you 24 hit points of damage. So Cyrus, boom! You're hit with that tail. However, it swings around and you take 24 hit points of damage. It also here is going to use multi-attack, which I just realized that it has. I didn't realize that before. So I'm going to do that again. And it hits you again, Cyrus. So unfortunately, you were going to take 19 hit points of damage now. So another 19 hit points, Cyrus. Bash! Bash! So unfortunately, you do get hit pretty bad by that. But Cyrus, you're pretty strong. So unfortunately, you've been battered around, but it is a giant land orca you've just been slicing into. So you managed to take those hits, but the land orca has hit you back. Cal is now up next, as Cal then is going to run in this way. He jumps on top of this barrel right here, and he is going to use his crossbow that he has. Oh, not a crossbow. Sorry, he has a revolver, I believe. I'm sorry, I was thinking about somebody else. Let me go into the D&D character thing. Sorry, guys, I have to jump back from Cal's thing to my other thing. And he's going to aim straight at the land orca and shoot at it. Come on. Sorry, guys, my thing is taking forever to load. Fuck. Okay, I'll just roll a d20. And he does not hit. Boom! So he tries to hit, and unfortunately that does not hit. He's like, fuck! He's just like his sister. Cal can't hit either. Boom! And he shoots, and unfortunately he misses. But Wendeline, you were the last one up here, and you might be able to take out this land orca. So what would you like to do? It's right there, Wendeline. What would you like to hit it with?
Let me see what I got.
It's about at 30 hit points right now, guys. So
30 hit points.
yeah. And thank you, the rest of you guys, for being so patient with this fight. Thank you, guys.
Sorry, I'm checking my unarmed strike because I'm kind of like, do I just want to beat the shit out of it? But I don't think it's strong enough. Are we intending to kill this orca, Sirus? Is that the plan? Was that your plan?
Sirus, did you want it dead? If you're there, Octavius? Maybe he stepped away for a second.
Oh, yeah. Say again. I'm sorry. I was doing something.
I think she wanted to know if you want the orca dead or if you guys are willing to keep it alive. Wendeline wants to know what's your ultimate goal.
What is the orca? Does it look like it wants to still attack?
Well, I mean, you guys have made it really mad and aggressive. I mean, it was a giant land orca that was sleeping, and then you started slicing it up and fucking punching it. So it is definitely aggressive, but you guys have also killed the master that it was obviously that it was controlling it. So I think now it's just a giant aggressive animal. So, I mean, Wendeline, if you want to make an animal handlings check, you could try to calm it down and convince it to go away. That's up to you.
I mean, Cyrus will step away from it to give her that chance, but if it bucks up at her, he will kill it.
I will say this to you, Wendeline. I will say this. If you're asking that, the woman in the cage with the purple hair that's there, there's still a woman there in a cage, by the way, just so you know, Wendeline. The woman looks to you, too. She's like, I can speak to it. If you want it to go away, I could try to speak to it if you just calm it down. I'm just going to say that she can say that. She does have that ability.
Can I try to break her out of the cage she's in?
Yes, please do. Give me another sleight of hand.
All right. You want me to roll another sleight of hand for that?
Yes, please.
Right.
That or a strength check, whatever you want. Oh, 8. That works fine.
18.
Works perfect. So as you once again, Wendeline, you're like looking at the cage, made out of the same type of shit. You break it off with your wolf strength, no problem. I should have given you advantage there. So you kind of like rip through it. She's like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. My name's Paloma. Thank you so much. I was kidnapped here for like 2 days. Oh, thank you. I can speak to it. I'm part fish man. If you need me to speak to the whale, I can talk to it. But that's up
What
to
is
you.
it doing? What's going on? What is this orca doing here?
This is the loadout zone. This is the in and out way to the... Let me restart. My name's Paloma. This is the in and out cove to get to the caves. It's where the shark men have their whole mission going on. It's out there offshore, but we can't access it just any way. You have to get there only going through the water. Riding on the goldfish or swimming. I came here to try to find a guy named Astrum, but the sharkmen found me instead.
What is this passage for?
This is how they're moving their weapons. The new magic weapons that they've been killing everybody with. Connected to something out there.
She turns to look at Kai. Is this what you were trying to tell me?
Yeah, yes, but look, let's fucking deal with this fucking orca, please, sis, before we do anything else. What do we do here? Okay. What do you want to do?
You, Paloma, right?
Yes.
You said you can tame this thing.
Let me try to talk to her. She leans over. I'm going to have Paloma, Sirus. I'm going to have Paloma interrupt you for a second, Sirus, and I'm going to have her roll. I'm just have her roll a d20 to see how well she does with talking this. I don't have her programmed in here. She tries to calm it down. She only rolled a 10. So unfortunately, she's trying to talk down this whale. But Sirus, this whale is flustered. It is flinging around. Sirus, you're the last one on deck here to do a move. What would you like to do? Because Wendeline opened up Paloma's cage. She can't do anything else right now. But what would you like to do, Sirus?
I think the only thing he can do, that he's like, all right, give it one more try, not to make it attack us. Give me a sec.
Are you okay? Let's just make sure that Sirus is like kind of thinking about what to do, and the whales once again just like thrashing around on the beach. Wendeline, you wanted to try to calm it down. Paloma tried to speak to it. Unfortunately, this whale is now in pain and causing damage. So Sirus, like I said, whenever you're ready, buddy, just let me know what you want to do to this thing.
He's gonna put out his hands and put his sword away, make his hand, and kind of like drop his guard a little bit to be like, "I'm sorry. I just thought you were an enemy." Like kind of like telling his hands that I won't attack you anymore.
Oh, okay. So do you use animal handling? Is that what you want to do here, or do you have a spell that you're using?
I have charm person, but that's not gonna work on the monstrosity. So I'll just do animal handling.
Yeah, just do animal handling. Okay, it's great job,
21.
Sirus. You rolled really good. You calmed it down. The kind of land orca then looks to you all like it's bleeding, it's scared, and it just kind of backs up into the water, and it just disappears. The red from its blood kind of mixes into the water, but then you just see as this kind of giant land orca leaves. All right, so you guys managed to stop that fight. Sirus, Wendeline, you're left on the beach. Cal then gets off the boxes and goes in front of you. He looks to Kai and he goes, "Kai, you got explaining to do. Now, crew, how about you get this Paloma girl and Kai back to the ship so they're safe again? Wendeline, Sirus, I got something I need to show you. Come with me towards the caves this way." Kai then looks to you, Wendeline. He's like, "I'll explain everything about Mom and Dad later." He looks to Cal. "I'm sorry. I'll shut up. Just get to the ship." Paloma goes up to you, Sirus. Thank you for not killing it. I could tell it was just scared. Thank you so much." You guys both know that Paloma has beautiful purple hair. She's kind of an islander-looking girl. The only difference between her and a normal human is that she's got a little bit of webbage between her fingers. But besides that, she's quite beautiful. In fact, she's very beautiful. Like a beautiful Hawaiian, like, kind of dancer is kind of what she would look like, if you will. But she thanks you, Sirus, very much. And then she turns away.
Yeah, he gives her a nod and goes, "No problem. I simply thought it was a threat, so I attacked it, but I'm glad I didn't have to take its life."
Oh, well, I appreciate that you didn't. I was just here on the beach and they came out of nowhere. I was looking for a man by the name of Astrum. Do you know him?
He kind of looks up. He's not sure if he should say anything, but he's like, "Well, if anything happens, I'll do what I have to do." Yeah.
What was that?
I do know a man named Ashton.
Oh, I was hoping that you would. I was hoping that somebody here would know him. I've been looking for him for weeks now. All right, so I'm headed in the right direction. Thank you.
Okay. Who are you exactly to Astrum?
Oh, I'm. Let's just say I'm just a fan. And can you give me an insight check here? Wendeline and Sirus.
Yeah, I can. I'll do that. That's a 17.
Okay. And Wendeline, do you want to give me an insight check really fast too?
That's an 11.
Okay, so Wendeline, you're not picking up much from her. But Sirus, you can see that there's something when she says, "I'm a fan." She doesn't seem to mean it. Really. She doesn't, as in, when she says it, she's like, "I'm a fan." But there seems to be almost be contentment in her a little bit.
I think he just kind of just nods at that. Who was your name one more time?
Paloma. Paloma.
Paloma. All
Yeah.
right, nice to meet you.
You too. She leaves with the rest of the crew, Kai and the rest. Cal then looks to you, Wendeline and Sirus. "Look, I didn't want to say anything, But now that my sister was talking about the 4 masters and that they're all real and that, and then I saw your pink-haired friend, I think it's important that you two see this. And he takes you, Wendeline and Sirus, to a cave on the beach. We're going to end there for now, and we're going to come back, guys, after the break. But Wendeline and Sirus, you are with Cal as he leads you towards a cave. We're going to take a quick break, guys, and I'm going to get back to the rest of you. So, Sakura, Amalia, Pippa, Clive, Astrum, Belle, wake up, guys. We got a little bit more to play, and we're going to get to you right after this break, okay? But we'll be right back, everybody. Good job. By the way, great fight, Sirus and Wendeline. Great teamwork.
Thank you.
Awake there still, Sakura? You still awake on me, Jade?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, the story is interesting, you guys, at least, okay? And once again, everybody, I want to give a very happy shout out to our player, Billy Clive. It was his birthday last weekend, so let's all out there wish him a happy birthday, Billy. And I hope that you have a great birthday week, my friend. And everybody, listen to the cool new music for you and art in the break. Hope you enjoy it.
Happy birthday.
Why should I let this guy know about my teammate and your brother's location? For all I know about him, he could slice him down. I see that bloody sword on his back.
Valid point.
I mean, if I wanted to really cut anyone down, I would have just done it.
That's also a valid point.
Hey guys, welcome back. And as you know, we're always promoting stuff here at Spicy and Dicey for the Dirty 20 Die Shop. That's right. It's a D20 die shop over here. You can go help out our friend Sierra and buy some of her merch. Check it out. Do it. Do it now.
Down in Goldfish where the sun don't set, sharkmen strolling with a deadly threat. Evil grin sharp like a blade unseen, taking orders from the Orca King's regime. Laser guns, the water's ablaze, sharkmen laughing in their wicked craze. Goldfish screams echo through the waves, King Orca rules from his coral caves. Assassins in tailored suits, flashing beams and neon pursuits. Every goldfish just a pawn, a game. Cackling sharks playing wild with their flame. Down below where the kelp forests sway, and bubbles rise like ghosts in disarray. No heroes left, only shadows remain in Goldfish Town where nightmares reign. Laser guns, the water's ablaze, sharkmen laughing in their wicked craze. Goldfish screams echo through the waves, King Orca rules from his coral caves. Marble throne in the deep abyss, Orca King smiles in his sea of bliss. Orders chaos for his own dark fun, while sharkmen finish what he's begun. Laser guns, the water's ablaze, sharkmen laughing in their wicked craze. Goldfish screams echo through the waves, King Orca rules from deep abyss. Orca King smiles in his sea of bliss. Orders chaos for his own dark fun, while Sharkman finish what he's begun.
And now for some lore update. We know Kowloon is Pippa's brother, known as the Red Wolf, captain of the Wolf, the ship with a living dog's head on the front, feared by some but loved by many in South Malla, known for his mercenary work and being a noble part of the family loon.
All right, everybody. We are back from our little break. So we're going to start off with the rest of you guys. After Sirus, you and Wendeline were left at the beach cove there with Cal, who took Sirus and Wendeline to a little cave that was near the coast there, seemingly with something to show both Sirus and Wendeline. However, the rest of you back on the deck of the ship were dealing with your own problems. Hollywood, unfortunately, Halmon was kind of struggling with the new shitty leg that has just been stuck onto your body. It's not going very well for you, Halmon. The new stumpy, splintery, gross, pussy thing that Pippa and Amalia have connected to your leg, that was Clive's idea, is not going well.
Hey, we tried.
You tried your best. You tried your best. Astrum and Sakura, you were there witnessing this whole terrible, terrible ordeal of them trying to fix the leg onto Halmon's body. Halmon, I don't know what you want to do here, but you are kind of in the bed at this moment in time next to Hades. The women are working on you. Amalia, you are there as well. And Pippa and Amalia, I want to actually focus on you first, and Sakura. What would you like to do, Pippa, at this moment? And then I'll go to you, Astrum, as well. But Pippa, you're kind of in the room there, here now. What would you want to do? The last thing you were doing was you made your sword talk to you and befriend you. So what would you like to do, Pippa, now?
Well, I kind of wanted to talk about the matter at hand, and maybe like, is Clive, you said, there too?
Yeah, Clive's there.
And everybody.
Clive is there.
So yeah, I just wanted to like address to Clive and Amelia that maybe we should, after everything that's happening, we don't know where Sirus is. We don't know where Wendeline's at. Hopefully we'll be back soon, but we should probably all take a rest, and then we could try to go into town and figure out where the Four Masters are. You know, the drow being recruited is kind of a problem. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on that needs to be addressed. So I just kind of wanted to switch base.
Sounds like a good plan, Captain. We definitely need to figure out where this Norman guy is. But like you said, probably best to get a rest. But I wonder where Wendeline and Sirus went to. Hopefully not into any more trouble.
Yeah, so I think if we wait here for them to get back before we do anything, you know, regroup, you know, that would do better too. Because, yeah, we want to make sure everything's okay before we just keep jumping onto the next thing.
All right. Well, Amalia, Pippa, and then Clive, anything you want to say, chime in? Or not, Billy? I don't know if you're there or not. Oh, there he is.
Well, I agree. It's best we don't split up now, especially with various forces. Halmon was just taken out in one hit from those laser guns. Hades himself has been severely wounded by them. Those things will deal devastating shots. We must stick together, especially in a town. We don't know how many spies this Norman may have. Probably knows that we're all here.
Well, I'm going to say this. Sakura and Astrum, you hear something from behind you while the rest of them are talking. Astrum and Sakura, please give me a perception roll here while the rest of them are all talking.
I have an 18 passive.
Okay, I'll give you that. And Sakura, and Clive, you?
You mean Astrum or Clive?
Oh, Astrum. Sorry, Astrum.
I got
23. Fantastic. So upstairs, since Sierra, I don't think she's here anymore. I think she had to leave. I'm going to add in a little something here. So as you guys were hearing them talk and stuff, Sakura, your elven ears pick up, bing! And Astrum, you just happen to hear as well the sound of a light muffling You hear something coming from upstairs, a muffled, young voice, seemingly being held and muffled.
Oh gosh.
So I think Astrom's gonna kind of look around and be like, anyone else hear that?
So Astrom,
Sounds like someone else might be here.
I mean, I heard something. Do I know where the sound is like generally coming from?
Yeah, you can hear it coming from upstairs.
Oh.
You can hear it coming.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport up there.
All right, so Sakura just immediately, boom, out of the room. Everyone now has brought this has been brought to your attention. So Sakura, you teleport right upstairs. Anybody want to follow to go upstairs? I mean, you guys don't really know anything, but you guys want to check it out? Okay, so
I'll go upstairs.
well, now that Astrom is brought to your attention.
Yeah.
All right.
Go and investigate it.
Okay. So Amalia, you too?
Yeah. Who did we leave upstairs?
You just left Belle upstairs. So.
We all rushed.
All right, Clive is out the door.
So, Halmon, you are still in bed, but you have a wobbly, shitty thing on. Do you want to follow them, Halmon? You're in bed still, but they are nervous that Belle has just screamed. So,
I think
So
Halmon
believing
would have taken the thing off, seeing that how bad it was.
just like rip
at
it
this
off.
point-
It's just like a bloody scabby thing you've just ripped off your fucking leg. It
Yeah,
doesn't
because
feel-
at this point, it's not like it's not even helping, and like there was no healing on my skin either. So like they're just putting something on top of like an open wound that hasn't
Basically.
healed.
Yeah.
And
Sakura's yeah.
I like stop biting Hades, and I'm like, okay. Okay. And like I try to summon my wings. I'll leave
Okay.
that up to you on if it will work or not.
I say right now, your powers are still okay, Halmon. Me and you know that you're going through mentally a rough place, but it's still enough. You still have enough of your magic. It's not like you've been lost your patron magic or anything. So yeah, you still can summon your wings. However, now when you do it, once again, you just feel more tired than you did before, opposed to like when you were strong and at it and full of energy. And right now, you summon your wings, you just feel drained already. In fact, Halmon, moving forward, anything with your magic, you're gonna have a disadvantage. I'll say that when you have a disadvantage on your rolls using it.
Okay.
But you have your wings now at the moment. So you manage to lift off the bed. Hades goes, "Oh, thank God!" he's just like, "Get out of here!" He's just like, "Oh, thank God." But so Halmon, you want to join the
I'll tell the nurse to get like. I'm assuming I'm leaving an open wound with my bite marks on him. I point that out to the nurse, and I'm like, I start trying to like hover after everyone else.
Okay. All right. So you guys all head upstairs. Sierra, you left for a quick second, but unfortunately, as they went upstairs, Belle, you unfortunately were accosted when you turned to go meet with the rest of your group. You turned your back on Piccadilly Mistletoe, and you guys see who you thought was once your friend, now seemingly aiming one of those laser guns right at Belle. It's larger than the other laser guns. In fact, it looks a lot more powerful than the other ones. Belle, you now have this giant laser gun pointed at the back of your head that you've just noticed. I'm going to just have you notice that, Sierra, because you weren't here a second ago, but now you are. But you've turned Belle to notice that he's pointing this at you. He says, "Sorry, you're all cool, but I got to take you to Norman, sweetheart. That's why I'm here." And Belle, you unfortunately are left with this.
Yep.
What? Sorry, were you gonna say something, Sierra? Okay,
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. No. You're just left with this drow in this dark-skinned drow aiming this kind of laser gun at the back of your head. The rest of the team, they'll rush up onto the deck to then join you, Belle, and what's going on. He looks to all of you and is like, all right, looks like we got a party. Sorry, my friends. Halmon, you were a cool guy, but I never worshipped Hades. He looks to Amalia. I'm sorry, Queen, but he's not going to rule anymore. I follow Roland now. And if Norman tells me to follow Roland, then we're going to follow him. Sorry, Amalia.
No, it's just to say, I don't care what you do, but if you touch her, I will kill you.
Well, Norman says I got to kill her. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So, Belle, I need you to give me a dexterity save here, Belle, as he's about to shoot you point blank with his laser
Can
gun.
I
cast
cast
the spell?
my ice pillars cantrip to kind of help? Basically, it's like ice pillars would shoot up right underneath him and make him like miss.
Before Halmon does that,
Okay, hold on. Sorry, Clive. Yeah, I want to hear what you have to say first.
before
Too.
just before Halmon does that, Clive quick draw his revolver, old Western style, and just aim just to shoot the gun right out of Picadillo Mistletoe's hand.
I'm gonna say, unfortunately, Clive, I'm not gonna have you do that, and I'm not gonna say you have enough time, Halmon, to do the ice stuff.
At the same time, Pippa's gonna say, "Wait a second, let's talk about this."
No.
Not everything can be talked through, girl.
Yeah, no.
I think
Oh,
Belle
no.
should just use the invisibility ring.
Well, no,
Yeah, if only she had it.
They're still gonna get shot.
Halmon, did you take it back?
You took
Girl,
it back.
we were gonna go on a recon mission. What did you want?
Okay, so you know
also
what, guys?
recording,
Unfortunately, for my own evilness here, I'm sorry, Halmon and Clive and Pippa. Not enough time. You guys just got upstairs. He's saying this to you guys. You want to do your spell, Halmon. You want to pull out your gun, but unfortunately, it's just he's taking that gun, boom, and he's shooting right at Belle. So, Belle, I need you to give me a dex save. I'm just being evil now, guys, because you're right. In D&D rules, I should allow you guys to do that stuff.
I can do mine in Portal at will.
I'm sorry. I'm just doing this for fun, guys. I'm sorry.
You just want to do that because you suck at battle and you want to talk. Okay, let's.
Oh my god.
All right, Belle, unfortunately, Belle, you missed. And he is going to hit you, and you get 31 damage, Belle. So you watch Halmon, Amalia, Pippa, Sakura, Astrum, Clive. You all watch as Belle, boom! Belle, you shoot back about 5 feet on the deck of the ship as you then are blasted by this laser weapon. Belle, it hits you right into your armor. However, this is not elemental, so it does not absorb it. You just take it, Belle, and you hit backwards onto the ground. It's a pretty powerful hit, Belle. The rest of you now can all go into initiative, please. Go roll me an initiative roll. We had one fight with them. Now we're going into a fight with you. So all of you then now go into, please, an initiative roll for me.
17.
17, Pippa, great job.
14.
Sakura,
That's 7 for Clive.
14.
22.
22?
I got a 12.
Okay, 12, Halmon. 7 for Clive. And then Belle, for you too?
22.
22? Okay, fantastic. And then Astrum?
15.
15. Fantastic, guys. So then, Amalia, what'd you get?
11.
11. Great. Awesome possum, guys. And don't worry, this fight's not going to take up all night. We're probably going to split it out and stuff, but just want to make sure you guys do it. I have a quick scene for Wendeline and Sirus also at the end of the episode. So let's go for it. Belle, you're up. You and Sakura got pretty high up there. So let's see what you guys... Sakura, what did you get?
14.
14? Okay. So, Belle, you're up. So what do you want to do, Belle? You have the first attack back at this guy who's just shot you. It's just one guy, everybody, by the way. It's just Picadillo Mistletoe. He just happens to have a very powerful gun. So,
where is he?
he's like right in front of you. Here, I'll pull up the map, actually, guys. Sorry about that.
I just want to see the map real quick.
All right, let me get you guys up on the deck. Hold on. Sorry, let me move this. Boom, boom, boom. And by the way, guys, yeah, it's just Picadillo fighting you guys. Remember that? So you guys have a big advantage on.
Booty whooped.
You're very right. Let's see. especially if you can hit him, Sakura. Okay, so here we go. He's very strong, though, guys. Piccadilly does have a lot of life. So as you can see, he's right there, Belle. He's about...
Hi, Chris. Your place again.
He's about 10 feet away from you.
And I have that fireball.
Yeah. The wand. Yep.
Can I use that?
You can, however, you will... It's everybody within 20 feet, right? Am I correct? That gets hit by that?
It is...
Amalia? Is it 10 feet or 20 feet?
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong spell. It is 20 feet.
Okay, so unfortunately, Belle, it would hit your friends, but Belle, you're also pretty angry. You just got shot in the back of the fucking head, or basically point blank with a giant laser weapon that's knocked you down on the ground. So, I mean, if you want, it's up to you. What, Halmon? What do you want to say?
What? So do it. Just go for it.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going to say something. No, Belle, if you want to use it, you and Wendeline tonight both throwing fireballs. Amalia's like, I want to throw one.
I think, yeah, because I think Belle would do that in this situation. Sorry, guys.
I agree. I think she would too. You're a young child and you just basically got fucking hit point blank with a weapon. And I think that you would hit it back. So give me that fireball damage. You're going to send a fireball straight at Piccadilly Mistletoe. What's that damage?
I have to find it. Where is it in my thing? It wasn't...
The wand. It should be in there.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. It's nice having Sierra back, by the way, guys, right? It's good to have Belle back. It's good to have you back, Belle. Yeah.
Okay. Why is it not? Is it under spells? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you should be able to hit it, yeah.
Did it? No, that was something else that did. Something did. Sorry, I'm
we
using...
have to do a deck save.
I'm doing D&D Beyond on my phone, so I think that's why.
It's all right. Let's like, yeah, you guys also have to make a deck save, all of you, and I think you have to beat a...
Yeah, and I'm not seeing it in my attacks. Like, I saw it in my...
All right, you know what, Amalia, do you mind just hitting fireball for her, and I'll just have it be on yours, Amalia.
Yeah.
I'll just take it on hers.
Yeah.
And I'll give it to you later, Belle. Okay.
You just want me to roll to hit, or in which level fireball?
Give me the roll to hit, but also the rest of you need to make a deck save. What's the deck save for the fireball thing, Molly?
Which level?
Whatever level you want. I'll make it a level 5, I guess.
Level 5? It's a deck save of 18.
Okay, an 18. So basically, you guys got to break an 18, all of you. So Clive, you got burned. Pippa got burned.
How much did we get burned?
Well, it's as much as the damage is, unfortunately. And you get half damage even if you beat it.
Kind of confused.
So everybody give me a deck save. Except for... Oh, nicely done. So that's 36 damage to him, Belle, that you did. Great job. You got him about halfway down. So Belle, boom, you sent Piccadilly Mistletoe. He takes the hit. But the rest of you also...
down.
I got a 22 for deck save.
What button is it?
You just take... It's just a dex save.
Okay. Yeah.
Halmon, you're down. Didn't Sakura give you 50-something health points back, though, I thought, Halmon?
This was 3 weeks ago, dude. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm down.
I'm pretty sure I gave you like
at least
Sakura health points back.
Sakura healed you, and I think she gave you at least up to like 54 health points last time. So I think you
We'll
should
just
have
say
done.
I'm down. That's fine. Just
Okay. Well, I mean, they can heal you.
Yeah,
So
I'm fine.
okay. So well, you're down at the moment, but you guys got to go help out Halmon. He's fucked up. So Sakura, you might want to help out Halmon when you have a moment.
I'm fine. I'm proud of my daughter.
Okay.
That was
Okay,
31.
we're good. We're good.
31 damage.
Yes, 36 damage, everybody, except for Amalia and except for Sakura. Everybody else, unfortunately, take 36 damage, and then Sakura and Amalia take half of that. So you guys take what's half of 36? Come on.
Fast math right now.
Yeah, fast math.
18.
Fast math. Come on, guys. 18. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm stupid. That's why I do acting. Anyway, right, so you guys, 18 damage you guys take. So,
Wait.
Belle,
What?
great job. And then that means that Belle, after you,
Wait, so I take 18?
yes, you take 18.
Okay.
Pippa, you're up.
Give me 1 second.
You're good.
So can I just try to talk to him for a second and just make him like, chill out?
Pippa, you can't just talk to him. No,
to talk him out of it?
Here, he's on fire.
Okay. So he's on fire.
He's not talking to you, Pippa. He's on fire. He's literally on fire right now.
Can I just like turn into an animal and just go straight for him to get him like away from Belle?
If you want to. I mean, what are you going to turn into?
Yes. I'm gonna turn into maybe a Pippa bear.
A bear?
Yes.
All right, so you turn into a bear. Pippa bears out. 2 transformations tonight.
Oh,
1 wolf,
bear.
1 bear. So you turn into a giant pink bear. What do you want to do to him?
I just want to go straight towards him and just like whack him away from her.
Oh, you just want to give him a big, giant, unarmed strike?
Just a big bear paw against him.
All right, so you go see if you hit him.
Oh man, come on.
You have to do he only has an armor class of 16.
Oh, 22.
So you hit him. So, boom! Give him the damage, Pippa.
Damage of... come on.
Just 1 damage.
Bear paw?
So a giant bear paw. You basically...
I get why you want to do talking, Pippa, but like you just got to get good. I'm sorry. Like that's.
I like turning into animals sometimes. Like, come on.
So Pippa, you do hit him though, and unfortunately with that hit, he doesn't fly back or anything. But you do get in the way now of him and Belle. So I will say that you've moved up here, and so Pippa.
So am I at least blocking his way, at least so Belle's on the other side of me? Or
Yeah, you're between him and Belle now. Let's say. So Belle, Pippa's become a giant bear and jumped right in between you and Mistletoe. So Belle, at least you're a little bit safe. However, up next is Astrum. You're up, buddy. What do you want to do? This kind of guy with this laser weapon is there about to shoot this little girl. However, Pippa's now there kind of right in your way. So what would you like to do, Astrum? Halmon's on the ground.
If I go for like a melee attack, that won't like hurt Pippa or anyone, will it?
No. You can go straight to Picadilly Mistletoe.
All right, Astrum's gonna pull out his sword, the great sword that he bought from the shop that they went to.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go straight for an attack and be like, great sword, sea serpent strike.
So you basically pull out the sea serpent strike. You give him with your good cat. Let's see if you get a hit. You have to beat a 16. Oh no, that's a damage. Do the hit. That was a damage. You can do a hit first.
My bad.
You're good. I hit the wrong buttons all the time. You hit. So now you can give me another damage roll. 13. Fantastic. Boom. So you basically slice into Picadilly. You basically hit him. He's like, ah! And basically takes the giant slice to his arm with that 12 damage. You guys are already knocking him down. He's a bad spy. So up next is Halmon. However, Sakura. You're up. Sorry, then Halmon. But Halmon, you're on the ground. So, Sakura, what would you like to do? You see that Halmon has fallen down, though, next to you, Sakura. So he's not doing great. So just be aware of that. But you are up, Sakura. Unless she fell asleep.
No, totally did not fall asleep.
She was almost going to fall asleep. We're almost done for the night, guys. Don't worry, Jade. We're almost there. So, Sakura.
I think you already know what I'm about to do.
Well, are you going to heal Halmon, or are you going to use
your
healers?
Yes, I forgot about that almost.
It's fine. If you kill him quickly enough, it won't matter.
It's not fine. He's on death save, Sakura. It's not fine. He keeps saying it's fine, but he's on death save.
If you kill him now, it'll be fine.
Okay, well, I can use my channel divinity as like a bonus action.
Okay, I mean, you can do that too. You haven't done anything yet, so you can do whatever you want first, and then a bonus action.
Yeah, so I'll just do that. Okay. Let me see here. Where is it? All right, I'm gonna try the Witcher's Bolt. Please, don't fail me. I get a 15. Does that hit?
You do not. He has a 16 armor class. So unfortunately, Sakura, you try to do your Witch Bolt. However, you miss here. So you do miss with that, but you can still heal Halmon, obviously.
Okay, then I will heal him with, where is this? 50 HP.
Nice.
Okay, so Halmon, 50 HP again. Sakura has always got you. She knows who is raising her stepdaughter, and she takes care of you, Halmon, now. So, Sakura, you miss your shot, unfortunately, but you do lean over to Halmon, Sakura, and you fill him with that pink magic energy, and Halmon, you basically feel another surge of life go through your body. Your wings get strong again. And Halmon, you actually feel the magic pick up in you a little bit, seeing that Belle stood up for herself and used that wand like that. I would say a little bit of the magic in your wings actually feels stronger with that little bit of knowledge that you gained. And you know why. But Halmon, you are now up. Since Sakura's turn is done, you are now up, Halmon. What would you like to do to Pickledale? He was about to kill your new little baby girl.
Well, let's see. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, man. What do you want to do?
He's gonna perform a little skydive maneuver. He's gonna greater teleport right in front of him.
Okay.
Grab him and start flying straight up.
Okay, this is what you like to do lately, you and Clive. So basically, you want to grab him. So I mean,
yeah, I want to like start crushing him as I'm flying.
Okay, I'm gonna have him do a dex save just to try to not be grabbed by you. Let's see how he does.
Can it be
Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Okay, let me try. I have a plus 11 to strength.
Okay.
So
is Pickadille still on fire?
He is not on fire anymore. He was just burned by that attack, but he's no longer on fire. No.
21. That's not a nat 20, but it's a 21.
He got a nat 20, so I think unfortunately, Halmon, I'm gonna have to give it to him. I think you don't grab him.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he dodges that, but you can try to do something else.
We're just gonna.
Well, if it was
I'll try to grab it.
Can they do it a roll off?
What?
I think that's what we just did. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean again.
Okay. I mean, hey, you can try, man. But I'm just saying, he's right there. You teleported in front of him. You're right next to him. You didn't grab him. He dodged your grab, but you can still try to do. I don't know what your other bonus actions are, but whatever you'd like to try.
I think that's because my action is teleporting.
Yeah.
So I can't. Yeah, I mean that was it. That's all I can do. Shit. Okay,
right.
that was anticlimactic. Just kill me. Just kill me. Just fucking kill me. That's fucking. Just I'm fine. Kill me.
My God.
Kill off my character. Kill him off.
You're almost there. You're almost at the end, Halmon. You're always saying this. Okay, so Amalia, however, you missed. Halmon went to go get it. He missed, however. He went to get Pickadille, but let's say you're in a rage, Halmon. You're like, you went over there to try to grab him, but he's just like, he's just like, wait. He's just kind of cocky about it. But Amalia,
I want
you're up.
to drown him slowly.
Well, Amalia, Halmon is very upset, and this guy has just betrayed your husband. So, Amalia, what do you want to do?
I'm assuming he's kind of like out of it as he's on fire and just attack. So I'm gonna rush up to him and use burning hands. So he has to make a dex save of 18.
Has to make a dex save of 18. Okay. Dex save of 18. Let's go. He did not make it, so he takes the damage.
Okay. So I'm actually going to grab him by the back of the neck and then hold his neck back as my hands like light on fire, and I give him 29 damage.
29 damage, Amalia, really good. He's got 2 hit points left. So Halmon, you missed Halmon, but Belle, you watch as your queen steps up to protect you. Amalia, you're mad this fucking guy pissed and fucking made your husband. He's treating Hades like a bitch. So basically, you know that he's just betrayed your husband. You light the back of his whole neck and spine on fire with your burning hands. He goes, He just like screams. He drops his laser weapon to the ground. He no longer has his weapon, guys. As Pickadille drops it, you remember, Amalia, how nice he was to you back in the Underpole. All a ruse. Not real. He was lying to you the whole time. He's never liked Hades. He falls down really badly burnt all up and down his back. Amalia, anything else you
As
can
he's
do?
kind of like, as he's sinking down to the ground, I actually grab him. So he's just like on his knees and my hand's still on the back of his head. I said, told you what would happen if you hurt her.
He just says and breathes heavily. However, Clive, you were the last one up, and you do not like people messing with little girls. And Halmon, I think you know with Clive here too, he does not like this type of shit either. So at least Halmon can have like a sense of, oh, Clive's gonna deal with this.
No, just kill me.
Well, there you go. You didn't do what you wanted.
Okay, so Clive just now that Piccadilly Mistletoe's on his knees, like he has. You said he had 2 health points left.
Yeah, he's got 2.
Clive just walks over, so I'm going to just move the token. Clive is going to walk over to him, slowly, menacingly pulls out his revolver, the +2 revolver, and then just stands right in front of him, point blank. I have no words for you. Blows his head off.
All right. I'm going to say that you're point blank. I'm not even going to let you do a hit. I know you're right there. I'm going to let you take the point blank. Give me the damage.
Yeah. All right, and then the damage. Yeah, because... Oh, that is 18 damage right there. So he just loads up the hammer, points to Piccadilly, and says, "Doesn't feel good to be on the barrel," and does it.
And he just falls backwards as Belle, Halmon, Amalia, all of you there, Astrum, everybody on the deck of the ship sees as Piccadilly Mistletoe, the traitor, the real traitor, falls back down dead on the ship. Halmon, you kind of float still with your wings, keeping you up, but you see that the blood kind of from his skull and his body drips into the ground. Belle, what are you feeling right now? We're going to end with your feelings here, Belle, before we cut quickly back to Octavius and Stassi for one last scene of the night. But Belle, as you're left here with your team kind of just protecting you from this man who attacked you from behind, what do you feel, Belle? What's your thoughts here? If you're there, Sierra, I don't know if you are, but if you were there, what are you feeling?
I think Belle is just gonna kind of like run up to kind of like Pippa and Clive and Halmon because they're kind of like the closest, and she's just kind of gonna grab them and hug them really, really tight.
All right. So Pippa and Clive and Halmon, you're kind of huddled there. Amalia, you're still kind of by the body once again of Piccadilly. You're kind of right behind it, but yeah, let's say that Belle kind of runs the closest of you. Halmon, you definitely see her run to you. So Clive, Pippa, Halmon, you're the closest right there. What are your responses to Belle as she kind of gathers to you?
I instantly like scoop her up and like hug her, even if it like knocks me over.
Oh, well, yeah, Belle.
I was gonna just let Halmon and Belle hug it out because this was brutal for both of them to endure.
And Pippa.
Same. Pippa just does a paw on Belle's head and just gives her like a noogie.
Oh, because you're a bear. You're still a big bitch. So literally, you could be there giving up. You want to give Halmon and them a bear hug?
I guess I'll just do that.
Except for Halmon, you just have a quick random flashback of Timber just in your mind, just like in the very back of your mind, you remember Timber in the woods, just like this giant bear. But Pippa, you managed to then help Halmon and Belle. Let's say, just for story's sake, that Belle and Halmon, it feels really comforting. It's just Pippa, but as your captain, she's there as this giant bear extra hug in the middle of your bear hug. So it's kind of nice, and you managed to defeat the traitor. Sakura, you were very lucky at catching this and hearing this. Same with you, Astrum. And Astrum, you definitely see that they have a very close moment here. You're picking up that this group here is very intimate, and they're very close. However, I'm going to leave this group now, guys. Great job. And we're going to go quickly over to Sirus and Stassi again, Wendeline, for one last scene for the night.
Before you do, could I just make just ask something?
I'm here.
Yes, of course. What's up?
I was going to look at everyone and then holstering his gun, he grabs Piccadilly by the ankle, and then he's going to take him down below deck.
Oh, Okay. Oh, okay. I was actually going to bring this up next week, but okay, you beat me to the punch. So Clive is going to.
He looks at everyone and says, "It's time we send Norman a message. I'll be back." And he just drags the body down to below the deck because he doesn't want Belle to see this.
And most of you know here what Clive is doing. You guys know what he has to do and some things that he needs to eat. So I'm assuming that Clive, this is a little bit of a reference to that. However, Astrum, this is different for you. You're like kind of probably left with what is he doing to that corpse? So Astrum, just so you know, you haven't seen Clive do this ever before, but he seems to be dragging a corpse down to the kitchen area of the ship or off in a direction.
I think
as he passes Astrum, he just looks at him with the most somber and saddened expression in his eyes. I once had a daughter. And he just walks away.
Astrum kind of looks at Clive and he's like very confused because there's so much going on at once. But, you know, he can see that Clive seems to be like very sad. And, you know, he doesn't really say anything. He just kind of lets it happen.
All right. And you were going to say something, Hollywood?
Oh, I think during this, Pippa just starts feeling Halmon not support himself anymore. He's kind of like collapsing into her arms, like as like the exhaustion is like overtaking him right now. But he's still holding on to Belle as long as she's holding on to him.
Well, I think Belle's holding on quite tight. She was just probably shaken up. And Pippa, I'm assuming that you're trying to help kind of still support him.
I just catch Halmon and just gently lay him down, and Belle's just still holding on to him.
Yeah, so that's a nice moment as you guys look on the ship at him. Amalia, I want you to kind of focus on the body of a smoldering Piccadilly mistletoe who is fucked up, a traitor. Now, as Clive drags him away, I just want you to remember that he definitely was a traitor and betrayed your husband. So I just want that to linger on your mind, Amalia. I don't know how you feel about it. And Sakura, once again, as well. Sakura, I think you were actually one of the first people to deal with Piccadilly mistletoe when you were in the underpole. So that is a weird change up for you also, Sakura. He was very friendly to you there. And now his attitude just changed. If you guys have gone to Wano yet in One Piece, he's like Conjuro. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a switch up there. You're like, what the fuck? So, yeah. But back to the rest of the people. Let's cut over to Sirus and to Wendeline. Cal takes you to a cave. And this is the last scene for the night, guys. And then I'll let you guys go until next week. And then Sirus and Wendeline, he kind of brings you into a cave. Look, I didn't want to say anything too much before because I didn't want you guys to think I was just trying to fuck her. I mean, I think she's pretty and all that, but that pink-haired girl you're with, Sirus, I think she's dangerous.
And why do you say that?
Well, look at this. My sister's been obsessed with those masters ever since she was a kid. And when we were young, she used to come look at this mural here. However, I don't know if she remembers a specific part of it. I think it's best that you see. The moment she said that this is real and made me really nervous when I saw that beautiful girl with the pink hair. So, Wendeline and Sirus, Cal points to a giant, seemingly painted mural in the cave you're in. On the wall, you see painted a phoenix, a white whale, a beast with a scorpion's tail, and a dragon. However, at the end of them, you also see a girl with pink hair, etched in with these ancient drawings.
Cyrus is kind of just like staring at it. He's analyzing it. Yeah, he's just like, oh god, this is just the add-on to the chaos of everything. He's like, god damn it.
I'm not saying that pink-haired elf girl you're with is trouble, but why the hell is she on this wall with them?
I think Cyrus like tries to take back and remember like all the things hearing about. She is very much involved in this, but he kind of just goes, if push comes to shove, if anything were to happen with her, I'm sure that we can handle it at the time. But as far as I know, I don't think she would do anything with them.
What I'm trying to say here, mate, is that back in the day, apparently in the myth of the Four Masters, I don't know if Pippa remembers this, but apparently there was something that was the key to their downfall. What if it is this pink-haired girl? And if that's what we're looking for, what if having this pink-haired girl on our team is going to lead to our downfall? Look, I think Sakura is as beautiful as anyone else, and I want to...
Don't finish that. How about we not finish that? Let's just stay on task.
Look. But if she's dangerous, I got to keep my sister safe.
And what do you mean by that?
I think I should have a talk with this pink-haired girl.
You should have a talk with Sakura.
Don't you think we need to learn a little bit more about her? If this is it?
If this is true, I don't think, with all due respect, I don't think she would want to talk to you.
I don't know. I could be pretty charming.
You don't seem pretty charming right now, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, how about this then? You and Sakura, or maybe you and Pippa, or you and Wendeline here. Maybe we should tell her about this. Don't you think Sakura has a right to know that she's on this wall?
Oh, 100%. She's not too kind to people she doesn't know too well.
Well, maybe I should get to know her. All right.
Good luck.
Let's head back. All right, so that's where we're going to end the night, everybody. Wendeline and Sirus, you just had seen a very random happenstance. A mural of the Four Masters with randomly Sakura seemingly painted on the wall included with them. The rest of you, you managed to defeat the real traitor, the real spy, not necessarily Wendeline's brother, but Piccadilly Mistletoe, who you thought was your friend from your past. Now, you guys are all going to head back to the ship and take a nice long rest. Next week, we will return here and start exactly where we left off, playing some D&D! All right, everybody, so thank you for being here. Mwah. I love you. Hopefully, we will see you guys next week around 8:30. And if not, we will let you know. But get out of here. Have a good night's sleep. And thank you guys, of course, all for playing. Mwah.
Bye.